Hi friends, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video on my first ever YouTube channel. How weird. Um, Hearing my voice on this is weird because I've already tried this 2 times. Woo-hoo. Um, Basically I decided to make a sim YouTube channel because I have been simming for a really long time and recently had a friend say, "Why don't you do that? You'd be really good at that." And I thought, well, might as well give it a try. So here I am, giving it a try. The house that I'm building today is based off of something that I saw in real life and actually isn't very reflective of what I usually build. I have a friend, Jennifer, who is not a simmer, has never played The Sims. So the other day I was like, "Oh, I'm going to make you in The Sims and we'll see how it goes." We were hanging out. And then later on, we were driving and we did drive by a little neighborhood with these tiny little box houses. And she was like, "Oh, those little houses are cute." And I 1000% disagreed, but she thought they were really cute and thought, well, you'll live in one, I guess. So I am building something off of like something I've seen in real life instead of just a general creation, I suppose. My own houses tend to have a lot more dimension to them, and uh, sometimes upper floors when I'm actually playing, I don't prefer to have second level houses. I think it's easier to play on one story, but that's just me. But I do tend to do a lot of building in The Sims 4 and not a ton of actually playing, which is different for me. I have been simming for a really long time. I've been simming since The Sims 2 came out. Uh, my mom had no idea what she was doing. I asked for The Sims for Christmas, and she got me The Sims 2 base game as well as The Sims 1 base game. Thought they were compatible or went together, so I had the taste of them both together at the same time. I've played both of them. I played Sims 2 for a very long time, like I said, since it came out, until I went to college in 2013. And only after that did I get Sims 3, and I just in the last year have really been getting into The Sims 4, mostly because The Sims 3 is dead. I love The Sims 3. I stand The Sims 3. You can't change my mind. But I do like The Sims 4. I tend to do a lot of building. Um, but yeah, so that's kind of what my sim life has been about for a long time. I am so old. Um, wow, I probably say a lot. I'm so sorry. Hopefully, maybe I'll like doing this, and maybe I'll get really good at this. But right now, it feels a little rough. But yeah, so I'm just building a cute little house with my friend Jennifer in mind. I do have her sim kind of off to the side. But my friend, we've been friends for a really long time. Um, so I know quite a bit about her. I'd like to think that I would know what her general style is. Probably something relatively neutral. She's not like a loud color kind of person, more like earthy tones and like earthy tones, period. Oh, right there I'm putting in the chimney. I hate that in The Sims 4, like, they don't automatically put a chimney in. But I guess at the same time I did use that to hide that roof line on the side. Like, I hate when a roof line just ends in the middle of a wall right there. Um, so I guess it was nice that I could place it exactly where I wanted to. Um, so yeah, like I said, am modeling off of something I saw in real life, the white siding and the black trim. I feel like that's really in right now. Actually, that's kind of what my house looks like, and I'm super into it. I love a black and white scheme. I'm not a loud color person either, necessarily, so I can appreciate this color scheme on a personal level, I guess. But yeah, so my wow, watching myself actually do this is insane because I realize how uh, sporadically I decorate. I tend to, if I see something while say I'm looking for that picture that I just put down, if I see another picture that I know I want to use somewhere else, I go ahead and grab it and like lay it out somewhere so that I don't have to go back and search for it. So I tend to be in the plants and then place plants kind of all around the house. Or I tend to be in the chairs and place chairs all around the house. No, in the decoration category, like do all the curtains, do all of the plants, do all of the little knickknacks, or I'll see the knife block and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need that later. So I sit it down like kind of on the floor so that I see it and I don't have to search for it later. And I'm sure that it's very confusing and not easy to follow. But hey, uh, we all do things our own way, I guess. And now I'm just placing some books. Jennifer loves to read. Most of the things that like felt very Jennifer to me like were in the bedroom. Jennifer is a huge reader. She loves to listen to books on tape. That is her thing. I applaud her for it. She also has a garden at her home. So I don't actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think she has a ton of like indoor plants, but I like indoor plants, so I put them in her house. And here I am struggling to put all of this on a dresser. But hey, we got there. Maybe. Oh, now I'm going to struggle some more putting all those things on a dresser and moving it all around. Genius. Yeah, I just sized down that lamp. I size down lamps in this all the time. This whole, like, Maxis Match thing in Sims 4, some of the things are just so, like, oversized and I don't think really, like, necessarily fit with everything. They seem very cartoony, which I know The Sims is, but, I'm putting up all of these sports posters because Jennifer loves sports. We actually root for opposing teams sometimes, which is unfortunate for us. We went to rival colleges, so big rival colleges. So that is a constant theme in our lives. And they didn't really have her school colors or any other colors of things that she really enjoys, but she enjoys watching basketball, football, and soccer for sure. So I made sure to include some things to make it seem a little bit more personal. Yep, there was that knife block that I sat down on the floor so that I could put it on that counter. And I do tons of this like free placement stuff because I think it just makes things look a little more lived in. I think everyone can agree to that moving that kind of stuff around, clutter, like those things really make a sim house like not functional, but definitely make it look a little bit more lived in and real. This actually looks nothing like Jennifer's home currently. Like I said, definitely just going off of a model and what I know of Jennifer and like what I think she would enjoy to have in her home. But yeah. I didn't like how high those lights were. Isn't that crazy that like I took the time to actually move them like that? Boy, the things we do. Oh my gosh, in this backyard. I actually recorded this house twice because the first time I recorded it, all of the footage was lost. So I did it all over again, the entire house. And then when I went to do this backyard, I had to do them in separate takes. And when I went to do the backyard, this footage was also corrupt. So on my first YouTube video ever, I gave up. So that's hopeful for the future. And you're going to get what you get, I guess. All 0 people that watch this, including the like 3 people in my life that I will say, hey, go watch this for me. I did edit out a lot of the landscaping, especially in the front, because I think it just takes a long time and I don't think I'm very good at it. And unfortunately, I made the mistake of putting Jennifer in fall, which makes all of the foliage look dumb. I wish in build mode it would, not do that, at least while you're in build mode, so that you can see like, oh, these flowers go together, these flowers really don't go together. Oh, and there I am changing the foundation swatch again. I struggled finding one that I really enjoyed. I think that was the jump to the second clip right there where I had to redo the ending, and I was so frustrated, so very frustrated. But I think I got there in the end. I think the only thing that I really didn't get was where like right there, I'm placing all those benches out because I know I want them later. I don't think that I actually filmed myself putting them all together around a fire pit. Jennifer loves the outdoors. She loves hanging out with friends, so I definitely wanted to put like a little space for all of us to come over to her little Sims house and hang out and grill out. And then, like I said, she has a garden. And like you can't see it all, there's that fire pit I was talking about. But here are the screenshots. Hope that this all makes sense. It probably doesn't. Hopefully I will get so, so, so much better at this, but I probably won't. But if you watch this, thanks. Let me know what you liked and didn't like, and even if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs up, and all that jazz that people say at the end of a video. God, I just said video instead of video. Wow. I am the most awkward human. Thank you. Goodbye. I can't believe that I really just said video instead of video. I hate myself.